What is up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond. I'm back with my all new review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. So we are back with the chaos between Scrappy and Chaotic. I applaud Chaotic for being calm. He was giving his 2 cents in by calling him a bitch and everything. Bambi escorted Scrappy outside to calm him down. She said, I do see him antagonizing you, but you got more to lose. You need to calm down. I appreciate that from Bambi. And Chaotic, he don't want no smoke. I think Chaotic has developed a sense of self-control. He don't want no issues. He wants his life to be in a better place. He wants to reach a level of success that he hasn't had. So, excuse me, I ain't got no more to say about that. Spice makes her grand entrance. She missed everything. They fill her in about what just happened. Chaotic don't want to be around anybody right now. He's trying to leave before he crashes out. He gets his food to go. And he did have a point about how Scrappy came at him because Scrappy does not want to admit how to handle his business. He doesn't want to admit that he has not been on his P's and Q's. But at the same time, the only check that Scrappy will work hard for is his Love and Hip Hop check. Okay, that's all he will work hard for. He will spaz out, crash out, do the fucking most for this Love and Hip Hop check. I can see Chaotic on trying to be a better person. I can also understand how Chaotic is not completely innocent. He does his things, but I do see him really trying to not be involved in this type of energy. I see it. So after hearing all this commotion, Spice was worrying about the performance. How are we going to perform? It's a lot of money on the line. Amy as well wondering how are we going to move forward. We're not going to mess up. We're not going to mess up our experience in London to be about all this fighting and stuff. We got to focus on why we're here and have a good time. Cool. Moving on. So now we got Yandy. She's still in Chicago for the Democratic election events. Then she sits down and talks to the Rat King Mendices, and Mendici talk about how he has never been around a whole lot of politicians that are African American. And Yandy, she is feeling all of this energy of being back into the lane of politics. But she's in such a good place with Mendices now that he's wearing his ring, and she doesn't want to upset him because we all know Mendices don't have anything to look forward to because what he's doing, all he's doing is living at the house, riding on Yandy's coattails. So she doesn't want to bother him by her wanting to get back into politics. Yandy, I don't know why you're afraid to tell your own husband that you want to be involved in another lane of business. But of course, he made you feel away because while he was locked up, you had to busy yourself. But since he don't have nothing else going on for himself, he wants you to be in the same boat with him. Let's just coax this through Love and Hip Hop check. Don't make yourself be a name for nothing else that I'm not involved in. You're supposed to be about me and me only. I can't take it. Good night. So wondering how has Kendra and Jock have been? They haven't seen them. We all know what happened last episode. Kendra and Jock got into a fight. Jock was being disrespectful to her because about a man coming in her DM. Mendices is giving Jock more credit because he can understand how he feels. But he thought that Jock was coming from a place of understanding it and he was going to be calm about the whole thing. He wasn't going to make it a big deal, but nah, he made a big deal because I don't think Jock has any right to make it a big deal. And why do you think Kendra wasn't disrespected? Because she was. But at the end of the day, Mendices is not trying to get involved into Jock and Kendra's business. He's not. You know why? Because he doesn't want his shit to be a part of the conversation. So as much as he can have an opinion about it, give advice, just don't ask me about my shit. Okay? That's all he wants. We're back in London. Zane's on the phone with Ashley. And while talking on the phone, he sees Zane. Sorry. Zane is on the phone outside of the London hotel. He sees Chaotic come down the steps with his suitcase. He's leaving because of what happened at the dinner, and he doesn't want to continue being in the space, so he's leaving. He said, I have done something that I never would have done many years ago, which is walk away from a situation. Obviously, he's definitely been working on steps that he hasn't worked on before. He stopped acting on impulse. He stopped drinking. He stopped smoking. He's cleared his mind on what he wasn't focusing on before. And right now he wants to focus on clearing his image, making him work better, achieve better. And I can understand that. I really can about you, Chaotic. And he don't wish nothing bad on Scrappy. He wish him all the better best, even though we beefing. But I want him to grow up. I want him to face his truth. So I respect that about Chaotic, I do. But then he also says that he got secrets that can hurt Scrappy. I'm like, wait, what? What are you talking about? You gonna blast him? He said, no, I'm not that type of dude. I just know things about him. When you hang out with somebody long enough, you can know their deep, dark secrets. He said, I would never do that. I would never talk about what you got going on that can hurt you. Then why even say that though? Chaotic, why even say you wouldn't do that, but you want to throw out there you got information that can affect him? If the information of what I'm thinking of, is that really going to affect him or is it more? I don't know. So that means that he's not going to be performing at the event because he's not sure how Scrappy is going to behave from here on out. So his best chance is to leave. He would have loved to stay in London, loved to have experienced it, but you still could have experienced it. I mean, I understand as far as like, is it worth me staying in a situation that can go wrong, or is it worth for me leaving before it can even get to the point where it can go wrong? I can understand both sides. So, hey, do what you do, Chaotic. I'm happy you decided to take us out of the equation and go back to Atlanta, but I hope you let Spice know you leaving. Moving on. So Spice takes Scrappy and Bambi to like a polo event. And I don't know, but Bambi was dressed sexy as hell to me. Okay, I couldn't pay attention. She had this long white t-shirt blouse, black shorts, and black boots. Titties out. No bra. Sexy. Um, they were also having a conversation about heading out to the bar later. And Bambi tells Scrappy that Chaotic left. He didn't want Chaotic to leave. And he wanted him to understand where he was coming from so they could have a civil conversation. Scrappy calls out that Chaotic is not a victim, okay? He likes to throw stones, say certain things. When you call him out, he don't know why you calling me out. But like, brother, in the day, I know you. I'm not lying, okay? He keeps on mentioning, as far as the whole YouTube situation, if he gives me my end on how far I have done to be a part of the project, then that's it. That's all. We ain't got no problems from that point. Pay me what I'm owed, and that's it. So they don't want things to escalate. They want to keep moving forward. But it was this energy between Scrappy and Bambi out on the field. So he removed something on her skin and he gave her a compliment, said, "You look good." She said, "Thank you. You look good too." It gave. Y'all want to go fuck in the car right now? It gave that energy because I don't think Scrappy can concentrate. I couldn't concentrate on how sexy Bambi looked. Okay. But in real time, Bambi got a new man. So then we get Zane, Amy, and Carly. They go out for a little boat ride, catching the sights. They talked about Chaotic leaving the hotel, heading back to Atlanta. And they were like, what? So they're wondering, is there anything deeper? Like, what else is the issue between the two of them? Is it just YouTube? Because she said Chaotic is coming from a passion place, while Scrap is coming from an angry place. Which one are we dealing with? So we're seeing the unhinged, non-communicative side of Scrappy, where he needs to learn how to manage his emotions better. Because she still wants to make it about his energy being shifted and changed because he blocked her and unfollowed her. Girl, get over it. He never dated you. Amy, you exaggerated that you and Scrappy had something going on. But she wants to say that text messages don't lie. That text messages mean more. Girl, what are they? Just text messages. They don't mean shit. Okay? Like, you really trying to prove the fact that Scrappy was hitting your lineup and you knew nothing about it. Like, girl, Amy, get over it. If he blocked you, he blocked you. Why do you care? So Zane mentioned that Chaotic said he got something on Scrap that can expose him. Carly just wanted to shut Zane down by saying, "You think you know what I know? Baby, I'm the investigator of the group. I know more than you think you know." But Zane said he's not gonna do nothing about it. He just heard that he got something on it. So Carly noticed as well. Oh no, I'm sorry. But Carly said, "Listen, if Chaotic say what I think he got on him, then I got more, and I'm not gonna reveal it unless I have to." So then Carly decides to call out Zane on how he has acted now that he's been in London. Because you're married, but I'm seeing with a whole bunch of women. He's like, I gotta be around my women. I gotta have all the love. I gotta have all the love. Zane, grow up. Okay? Call him out how you like to get into shit. You like to act like you want to get into shit. And then when shit hits the fan, you want to say it wasn't me. Because being surprised and shocked that he was married to Ashley is like you really be outside in this bitch, okay? And Amy said it exactly right. Zane is trying to recreate how famous he was back in the 2000s. He's trying to relive his 2000s era. And it's like, boy, ain't you pushing 40? You are a husband, you have children. You need to stop reliving your young teenage fantasies, okay? that time has passed and gone. Okay, it is very sad that Zane is still in that mentality of how he was back in the 2000s when you were on the Parkers, when you were on the Temptations, when you were maybe getting invited to the early BET Awards back in the 2000s, bro. We are way past that now. I need you to realize you are in 2025. Do anybody really know your music like that now? Stop, 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 stop. Moving on. We got Erica Banks, okay, BBL Banks. She is had an opening event for her new project. She's very excited to have all the people come out. She would have loved to go to London, but she had to worry about her own shit. She got to make her coins. Sierra is coming, being the newlywed. Kirk and Rashida are coming in. They are celebrating press being open for 10 years. And Rashida finds out that Erica Banks is friends with Jasmine and is wondering, should she feel some type of way? I mean, they got something in common, kind of. Okay, Rashida, keep that same energy. Saucy, he came as well. He's doing his thing, performing the BET Awards. His love life is all over the place, as if we haven't been noticing. Um, Also, let me just say this, Erica, I hate that you got that BBL. I hate it. You did not need it. You know, there's a saying how there's no thing as too much ass, but on you, it don't look right. Okay, so we all know what happened on the first half of the season of Jasmine and Yandy and Mendeece's getting into it, and Yandy didn't like that Jasmine wanted to expose Mendeece's on messing around with a woman that she's so-called friends with. And Erica, while listening to the situation, she wasn't there when it happened, so she can't tell you what happened. She's like, I'm cool with Yandy and I'm cool with Jasmine. I got love for them. I can tell from how Jasmine feels, and I can tell how Yandy feels. I ain't choosing nothing. Because, Jasmine, if you got the receipts you say you have on exposing that Mendeece's is out here cheating on Yandy, pull them out. But of course, Rashida, she will be happy to hear about somebody else other than hers because she's tired of Kirk being involved in the type of situation. Um, but I think it wouldn't have gotten that way if Yandy wasn't the right person. If Yandy was not the person to tell Jasmine how she should navigate her moving forward with Kirk and Rashida. Moving on. So we got back in London. They were all hanging out at the Jungle Bar. It's supposed to be the hottest bars in London. There's another UK rapper performing. She was very gorgeous. So on the way there to the event, we see Zane, Bambi, and Scrappy in the Sprinter being delusional, watching how cool Bambi and Scrappy have been throughout this trip, thinking that they're back together. They're not. And while watching all of the performances and everything, Zane is literally sharing a chair with another woman, gaining information. He has his arms wrapped around her, rubbing her back and stuff. And Bambi is like, you do know there's cameras around here, right? He's like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm exchanging with my fans, Okay, just another way of getting her DMs so you can still talk to her. Got it. And just seeing the way that Zane is acting so careless about being around a whole bunch of different women, getting involved with a whole bunch of different women, it's reminding Bambi on how Scrap used to act when they were married. This is why a lot of women have issues of trusting their men when they go out of work. Thinking that you're going to go to perform, you might have a couple of appearances. I'm not expecting for you to be going out all night, fucking with bitches, being on social media, grinding all up on bitches. I don't be expecting that. So now they're all clocking him on how he's not being respectful as a married man, but he's saying him and Ashley are single. I mean, are separated. But the way he uses separation is for him to have an excuse to do the shit that he does, also to still regain his glory years of being an up and coming rapper in the 2000s. And Carly said, I don't believe that. I don't believe that you and Ashley have ever had a conversation about having a threesome. And you my brother, okay? And if I am your brother, I would have known that. He said, but I'm your brother. You gave me your hotel key. What you mean you gave him your hotel key, Carly? What's that about? Is Zane lying or not? I don't know. So when we get to the proof about the room key, Carly was drunk. He didn't go in. Carly said, why would I do that? I would not have a crush on you, please. And that was over 20 years ago. You're like a brother to me. So you did fuck him 20 years ago. Why is it That any man that you have been connected to at one point in your life, you fucked at one point. What is happening here? Now they become your brother. Oh my God. Anyway, so Spice comes and we got another female rapper performing, and she found out that Chaotic left. And how does Scrappy feel about him leaving? Scrappy wish he could have stayed for the experience. We could have handled our differences. I want everybody to experience, this life, this London experience. I want everybody to experience this. But he said, I'm tired of defending myself. I'm tired of everybody coming at me about what I said, what I didn't say. Stop, stop, stop. So they want to clear the air before the concert. Amy is still in her feelings about how things have transpired between her and Scrappy. In a nutshell, after the boat ride, she felt like Scrappy's behavior became weird. And I'm like, why did it become weird? Bambi just said it clear as day. Okay, so when me and him weren't cool, he started hanging out with you, talk shit to you, and now since me and him are cool, he no longer wants to fuck with you. That's it. That's all. Okay. And then Carly, I don't know what the hell she was talking about how it's not cool for him to be flirting with somebody else in a circle. It's not cool for this, not cool for that. She's like, I don't give a damn who he's flirting with. I don't give a damn who he's fucking with. That is not my problem. We are divorced. Stop making it a problem. Good night and goodbye. Like, stop. Carly, you got a crazy amount of rules for other people to abide by, but they can't do it to you because you can feel some type of way about it. Girl, fuck you. Like, Amy, this is embarrassing. And Bambi was right to feel embarrassed for you. Like, he didn't feel that way with you. Y'all weren't dating. He didn't go public with you. And you were saying a double-minded man is an unstable creature. True statement, but it doesn't apply to this. Secondhand embarrassment for me and from Bambi. How this is another man who did not want to go public with you. Claim he did nothing with you. He doesn't want nothing with you. Why do you keep begging for a man to feel that way about you when they don't? Like, girl, you're doing the most to look foolish as fuck. Stop. Might want to lay back and stay low, please. So again, trying to get to the bottom of it. I think since Amy looked at dumb and stupid, oh, Amy, she still wants to make it such a big deal that her and Scrappy has something going on. But if nothing happened, nothing happened. Y'all had one date. It is what it is, girl. Move on. Um, But then, Amy, you had to pretty much, reveal your own lies because you said we've never dated. But all last season or the first part of the season, you kept on bragging about how you've been talking to Scrappy. He's been hitting your lineup. Y'all been on a couple of days. It's becoming something. You did oh my God, you did the absolute most, Amy, last season, half of the season, however you want to explain it, or making it seem as if y'all had something going on when y'all didn't have nothing going on. Like, stop. Stop, 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 stop. But he's like, listen, the reason why I held back was because I don't want to be involved with nobody that's into my baby mama. Now, Bambi feels a way about her being called a baby mama, which I don't understand why. Well, no, I'm sorry. I do. You were his wife. You gave him 3 children. So you do deserve proper term in regards to how y'all are in your relationship. But then it's Scrappy. I wouldn't even feel away. That's just how he thinks. That's how he is going to be. I'm not going to feed into that. Okay. So Zane wants to call out Carly because Carly said there's a secret about my guy. And she was like, oh, you know me. Okay. I know everything. So, Scrappy, do you have a baby on the way? We all know he had a boy with one of the ladies from Now That's TV. He said, I don't know what I got. I don't know, but y'all not about to air me out as if I'm afraid of what's going to be put out. What? What's up? Well, because we're friends. No, you're not my friend. You're Bam's friend. Bambi said, oh no, she ain't my friend. There's no friends over here. Ooh, the switch up was crazy. Like, even Bambi was irritated about how Carly was so willing to throw out information about Scrappy right in front of her as if this was the proper time to expose something like this. How are you trying to be in a good place with me, reestablish our friendship, and you do this type of shit? Grateful. I'm not in a place where I give a shit anymore. But if I was still in that emotional space, trying to mend things with him, trying to move forward, you gonna bring this shit out? Hello, this is my ex-husband. He's the father of my 3 kids. How am I supposed to mentally prepare myself for this type of information that you just so willingly throw out there? Oh, wow. Okay. But you know what? It is what it is. The more and more Carly is not the type of friend y'all need to have. So, um, yeah, Amy, you just trying to have the energy of being known that you and Scrappy had something going on, but he did not want anything to do with you anymore. Spice wanted to go back to the hotel. Scrappy's pretty much ready to pull out. Okay, he said, I appreciate you having us come out. I appreciate you inviting me out. Can I get my food to go? And I want to leave. Yes, he's checking out just like Chaotic checked out. He feels gained up on. Amy and Carly are doing the most, trying to be all up in his business. And it's like, get out of my business, IE. You heard me? Like, so I can see a little bit of Scrappy being pushed into a corner. He's not trying to blow up. He's not trying to do anything like that. He's trying to be calm. Then Amy wants to call out Zane for being two-faced because apparently he showed a message of him dogging out Scrappy after the Chaotic and Scrappy fight and how he was on Chaotic's side. So Amy and Carly are like, hell yeah, Zane is a liar. Zane is two-faced. He was dogging Scrappy out in that Sprinter van. But then we see him meet up with Scrappy. He's understanding Scrappy's point of view, and then he meets up with Chaotic at the hotel about how, oh, does it gotta be like this? Why can't we be brothers? Why can't we be all be friends? Oh, well, I already called out Zane in my last video about how he is trying to play both sides about being cool with Scrappy, but still being cool with Chaotic. But I'm like, you should not have gotten involved, Zane, because now you're being questioned. Because I think he likes mess. I think he likes little leprechaun, little sneaky little shisty leprechaun. You know what I'm saying? Causing confusion, causing discord. That's what he is. Um, Zane is fake. But now Amy, she did way too much about calling Zane fake, about how I will be the villain every single time. I will take the L, but I will be exposing the truth. I'm like, Amy, get over it. You're doing the most right now. Like she said, I'm tired of being looking crazy. I'm tired of being looking like a liar. I'm like, oh my God, Amy, I'm done with you. I really am. Okay. Like doing the most. So she gets escorted out before everything goes left. Let me leave. Let me leave. Okay. Uh, Zane said there's nothing to uncover, but I do think there is something to uncover. And when Scrappy was quiet at the end of that, like he had his back turned, he's like, okay, so a bunch of people are being fake and liars right now. But who knows? Maybe Zane will be able to smooth things out with Scrappy and Chaotic. I don't know. But Chaotic, no, what's your name? But Zane, yeah, miss me. You can go somewhere. But that was pretty much the end of the episode. I mean, the episode was cool. Next episode I think is gonna be a lot as well. And I'm enjoying the way this season is picking up. I am. But y'all, that's it. That's all I have. Please stay tuned for the next video, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Bye.